How are you, Danny?
Yeah, pretty good. Yeah, just another hard day slog, and yeah, back to the Astral Space House to continue the journey, and yeah, building the vibrations, sending them out into the super universe.
Well, I think last time we spoke, you were getting ready to release is it your debut album, isn't it?
That's right. Yeah, it's our debut album. So yeah, we've done the two EPs, and it's actually our 10th year anniversary together as the initial conception of Alithia this year. So yeah, it's been a long journey, but really the journey's only just beginning now. As I was
Right.
talking about with Tibor earlier, it's like, well, this is where it really begins now. This is the start.
Right. And I'm actually wondering, because you have toured Europe a few times, but I'm looking
Yep.
at the album and you've got a few European bands who have contributed to this album. So did you record this in Europe?
Yeah, in at the end of 2012 when we did the recording in Budapest. So we toured with two bands at that stage. Who was there? The first one was with Small Man from Bulgaria, and that was on the East Path tour. We called that one, and so we have the lead singer from Small Man. They're an ethnic, sort of progressive, alternative, experimental band, and they're massive over there. And Svetan, he's the Gaida player who features on 13 Revelations, which is the lead track off the album. Yeah, he's featured on there. So we flew him in he went actually from Sofia to Greece, and then we flew him to Budapest and had him in the studio to lay down those parts. And he created this amazing piece there. It's just yeah, there's just real emotional, and he just captured this essence. It's just, yeah, some special moments there. And then we've got Undos from Grand Mexican Warlock, who they are the Hungarian band that we toured with on the West Path tour of that tour, and he's the lead singer from that band. Incredible frontman. He's just, he's got a great energy, and he features on The Sacrifice, and you can hear him doing these incredible screams, and he's also doing a lot of singing in there as well. He hits these notes that Johnny and we just can't hit. It's like, wow, that note there, I don't know how he hit that, but it's just phenomenal. And there's one part towards the end of that song as well where it just drops out and gets really dark, and there's all these, there's like kind of howls and real, yeah, atmospheric sort of vocal elements that he's added to it, and yeah, he just brings all this energy to it. And so when we performed it, he'd always come on stage with us there, and he's going to actually, yeah, get back up on stage with us again when we head back over there in a month or two time now. And yeah, then we also had a violinist who features on the down-tempo track on the album called Here I Am. And it's a beautiful little piece that really breaks the album up. It's sort of the second last song on the album, and yeah, she came into the studio and laid down this beautiful violin piece. It's just, yeah, captures the essence of that kind of piece there, and that's Flora Matisse, and I believe in Hungarian actually you say the surname first before the first name, so it would be Matisse Flora. And yeah, she also features on the song Satellites, where her and Johnny are doing this kind of call and return vocal type thing, where there's like chanting going on. Also in that song, we've got a New York spoken word beat poet in there. We saw this guy, his name's Ill Spoken, and we were out at a club, Istant, which is spelled instant in English, and we saw this guy up on stage, and he was just like doing this, kind of rapping, spoken word stuff, and he had this amazing flow about him, and Johnny and I were like, yeah, this guy's pretty cool. Maybe we should see if he can come into the studio and maybe add something to the CD. What have we got to lose, really? We're over here. And so we went up and had a chat to him, and he was Astral As, and he really connected with us on that vibration. And he's like, yeah, cool, man, I'll come in there. And yeah, so he came into the studio, and he features on two pieces, and the content of his lyrics it's quite intellectual, it's quite spiritual, and it just really adds so much depth and rounds the whole album off. So, we've got artists from 3 different continents on there, so it's really a global collective from the Astral Space Core community that's representing this debut now.
What was the guy's name who screams on sacrifice?
Oh, just call him Undos for short. Yeah.
Undos, all right.
So that's what we all refer to him as, yeah.
You said that he is going to be performing with you when you tour Europe, but who's doing his parts when you tour Australia?
Oh, well, the screaming parts, actually, he's got an incredible scream on him. Yeah, which if you've been able to see us live, you'll notice that he comes off the bass guitar and does these heart-wrenching screams. And actually, yeah, when we were in Brisbane, he screamed that hard that he actually had to go over to the side after his scream, and he had a little bit of a spew while we were on stage. So that was pretty intense.
Well, at least he didn't faint.
No, he didn't faint, yeah, because if anybody is out there listening that is actually tried screaming and doing that as a vocal technique, it really does give you a massive rush of blood to the head. I've tried it a couple of times in rehearsal whilst playing the keys, and sometimes I just went so faint, I felt like I was going to pass out, so I don't even attempt to do it anymore because I just don't have the technique. And see, I don't know how Tibor does it sometimes, and how Undos does it so intensely. It is an art form, and I respect those people in that kind of, that hardcore scene that do all that stuff now. I really know how much it takes. You can hurt yourself if you don't do it right and just drop on the stage and pass out. So luckily that hasn't happened yet, but it would be pretty funny if it did.
Well, you've almost finished your Australian tour. You've only got the one more show to go on the 28th in Sydney, have you?
Yeah, that's right, yeah, just next Friday. So, yeah, in Sydney, we're playing at the Lands down there. If anyone wants to come up to Sydney and get their last dose of Astral Space Core before we head off to Europe, we'll be smashing it out there.
So when are you actually announcing the tour, the European tour?
I'd say we should have the announcement, in the next week or two, yeah. So stay tuned. Just keep an eye on Facebook there, guys and girls. And, yeah, we'll have some really awesome shows that we'll be announcing. We've got some countries that we didn't actually go to last time that we'll be going to. And, yeah, festivals. And it's all really shaping up well. And we're very excited now to get back there and, yeah, just continue the journey.
What's in this Astral Space Core?
What's in it? What's not in it is the question, Kat. You can have anything in it you like. Every person, it's their own experience. It's unique. It's like life. We all go about it and we have so many different experiences through our own perception, and really just exploring the unlimited possibilities of the mind is, one of our main philosophies behind it. But look, each person is unique to their own. I can't tell you what's in it because you have to experience it to know what's in it yourself. So you should get the album and have a listen and see what you experience and see what you feel, and then you can tell me.
Do you use your music is there something in the lyrics and that? Is there a message in them? Yeah,
we're trying to, yeah, throughout the first couple of EPs and this album as well. The lyrics in there, we try and, have a deeper content to them, the spiritual element to it. However, we have to also understand that the concept of spirit, it can't be forced mechanically onto the material mind of man. You just can't. You can only really understand those spiritual truths when you experience them yourself. So, yeah, we can talk about them and how people perceive them. That's different, and that's Astral Space Core in itself as well, is through their own perception. And so we can't judge anybody on that. Like I said, we don't want to force anyone, and we're not making any dogmatic sort of principles and this is how it is. But, we're just putting it out there to maybe make people think a little bit more.
What are the 13 revelations?
Well, that's a good question. Because John does, he wrote all the lyrics for that particular song, so I can't really answer what the 13 revelations are.
Right, okay. You're still trying to find the first three.
I'm still trying to work it out. Yeah, exactly. That's a really good question. So maybe each person can have their own 13 revelations, and maybe that 13th revelation is the one that connects the other 12 together. Not sure exactly how else to put that one, Kat. That's a good question.
The 13th Revelation will take you to the edge of time, which happens to be the title of the album.
Yeah, that's right. Well, currently we feel like, as human race, and we often feel like we are standing on the edge of time here, looking out into space. You know, time just being a concept that's been put into place so we can have some kind of control within this society that's been created, this false system of slavery. So if we're standing on the edge of time, like, we want to, let's jump off the edge, and let's see what happens. Let's throw the time out the window and let's create some new concepts, or even something that we can evolve to. I don't know. What do you think?
I think that's a good idea. Throw time out.
Yeah, let's get rid of it. Yeah, but then we'd have to throw out economics, and we'd have to throw out, this false system. Let's just get rid of it. It's not working, clearly.
No. And we'd have to give up some of our creature comforts, but I think people's strength is in self-reliance too.
Yeah, that's the big issue, is that the people that have all these material comforts and that live in their nice homes, that, surely, they work hard and, they get their nice wage to be able to pay for all this, but they're only getting in that position because there's people that are down low. There's only rich because there's poor people. And so if the people that are up the top can go, hey, we don't really need this, we are living beyond our means, we can let go of these comforts so the people below us can have a little bit more, and we can create some kind of equality there and have more of a balance. That would be a nice start. But yeah, I don't know if everybody wants to do that because of this Western dream that it's being forced upon people. No, not everyone can live like that. Not everyone can have this awesome car, have an awesome house, have a boat, have all these, designer clothes or whatever, and just go out and dine every night of the week, and have these lovely, leather couches and massive plasma TVs and Foxtel and awesome computers, and it's not the way it is. Like, we don't have a television here at all. We don't even have the lights on half the time. Obviously, we need to have a bit of electricity so we can have our musical equipment and everything, and we have the internet here, but I don't have a car. I've never owned a car. I don't go out there buying new clothes all the time. My shoes I'm wearing at the moment, they got holes in them, both of them. They're nearly falling apart. I don't go and buy them until I really need to get something new. I don't need to have 6 pairs of shoes. I've got these shoes and one other pair, and that's it. I'll have a couple of nice pairs of clothes that I'll wear when I'll go out and play and stuff like that. But that's about it. I try and just live on the minimum sort of that I need now, and try and just be self-sufficient where we can. And if we can all share a bit more and help each other, maybe that could help the world a little bit too.
Yeah. Well, the debut album, To the Edge of Time, is available now, and you do have it for sale on your Bandcamp, which is alithia.bandcamp.com.
That's right, yeah, you can get the digital download off there. It's just for $12. We can buy the individual tracks if you like any of those. Or if you like to get the hard copy as well, you can go to our Facebook site and you can order the hard album through there. Or you can just send us a message if you like. We'll send it out to you guys. Or, come see us at a show. We've got copies of it there. And yeah, we really want to get this out to as many people as possible.
And if anyone listening can somehow help you to get this album onto vinyl, it is an album that should be on vinyl.
That is exactly right, Kat. Music like this, it needs to be on the highest, best quality recording, and anybody that's a vinyl listener or collector knows how good it does sound on there. Yeah, currently at the moment, budget's not allowing for us to get it onto vinyl, so yeah, we'd like to do that in the future. But if there's anyone out there that can help us with that, yeah, please get in touch with us. And I think vinyls, it's still a good medium for people to listen to. People are still buying and collecting that, and hopefully, we can get that happening one day. Have some kind of nice picture disc or something that you can, have a look at and listen to.
Yeah. Definitely. People can actually find Alithia on Facebook at facebook.com/Alithia Band.
That's right. And stay tuned, guys. We have a phenomenal film clip coming out for 13 Revelations. It's been made by a Hungarian producer who's been working on this for the last 18 months. It's almost finished, and before we head to Europe, I'd say it should be ready for everyone to view. It's full CGI clip. This thing is epic as. I'm so happy with what's come along so far, and yeah, we're really, really excited to be able to give people this to listen to and watch and just get a visual concept of what somebody's vision of Astral Space Core is, and yeah, they'll connect with this on a whole new level, Kat, so that's another exciting thing as well.
Yeah, and I'm just trying to find your YouTube channel because you do have a little sneak peek, but your channel is Alithia Music on YouTube.
That's right, yeah.
And I will tell people again to go to facebook.com/Alithia Band. And if they're around Sydney, they can catch you at the Lansdowne Hotel on Saturday the 28th.
It's free entry, so come on down.
That's a Friday, isn't it?
Yep, that's right. Yeah, it's next Friday. So yeah, it's an intense live show. We just give it everything. The energy is raw. It's intense and real and epic. So yeah, come and experience that. But otherwise, yeah, we'll be back in Melbourne in a few months' time and keep smashing it out here for you. Very good, and thank you very much for your time again. No worries, Kat. Thanks so much for your support again, and yeah, thanks to everybody out there for listening. And yeah, Astral Space Core. I might catch up with you sometime in Melbourne. Cool, Kat. No worries. Yeah, it'd be great to meet you in person and, yeah, have a beer or something sometime. Yeah. Okay, thanks a lot. No worries. Take care. Bye. Bye.